Hello everyone, this is Poonam. Today, this is the fourth part of the chapter Electricity for class 10th, and we are going to discuss the Ohm's law. This Ohm's law was given by the scientist George Simon Ohm, and due to this law is called Ohm's law. According to this law, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. So this law provides the relationship between the current and potential difference. As we know that current is represented by I and potential difference is represented by V. So according to this law, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. So the current is I proportional to V. It is at the constant temperature. We can also write this that V is directly proportional to I. When we remove this proportional sign, then we will use a proportionality constant, that is R. So this V is equal to Ri. R is called the resistance of the conductor. So we can write this formula as V upon I. So when we put this I down, then it is equal to R. So V upon I is equal to R, or we can say I is equal to V by R. This current is directly proportional to the potential difference. According to this formula, that current is directly proportional to V or potential difference, and current is inversely proportional to resistance. I is equal to V by R. So it indicates that this I is directly proportional to this V while it is in the divided form, and I is inversely proportional to the resistance. Inversely proportional means when the resistance is more, then current is less, and when the resistance is less, then current will be more. We will discuss this term resistance after this topic. So when we plot the graph between V and I, when this anything is directly proportional to each other, then we will get a straight line graph. So this I and V is directly proportional to each other. That's why we will get this graph, and the slope of this graph represents the resistance of the conductor. Now, how can we verify this Ohm's law? We can verify this Ohm's law by experiments. We will make a setup like this. In this setup, we will have a battery, a key. This is the rheostat. Rheostat is used to change the resistance in the circuit. This is the resistance, voltmeter and ammeter. So how can we verify this Ohm's law using this setup? Firstly, initially the rheostat is so adjusted that the current will be small. As in the previous topic, we have done that resistance is in I, current is inversely proportional to resistance. So to bring this I less means initially we have to adjust this rheostat for the small current. So अगर हमें less current की need है तो हमें resistance more करना पड़ेगा. That's why rheostat को हम इस तरह से adjust करेंगे that the resistance of the conductor will become more. So initially the current will be less and the resistance will be more. Then we will take the readings from the voltmeter and ammeter. Ammeter provide reading for the current and voltmeter provides reading for the voltage, or we can say potential difference. So as we get this A and V readings, then secondly the current will be increased step by step. We will take at least 4 or 5 readings by increasing the current. And how can we increase the current? By decreasing the resistance with the help of the rheostat. So we will get around 4 or 5 readings with the help of this, and we will take the ratio of V and I. So ratio of V and I. After this V and I ratio, we will plot a graph between I and V, and we will get the straight line graph, and again the slope of graph represents the resistance of the conductor. So with the help of this setup, with the help of this experiment, we can verify that I is directly proportional to V, and as we increase the current, then the potential difference will be increased, or we can say when potential difference we will increase, then the current will be increased. Next topic is the good conductor, resistors and insulators. What do you mean by good conductors? Good conductors are the substances which have very low electrical resistance. Means the resistance of the substances, good conductors, are very low, so that the current will pass through them very easily. This word resistance comes from the word resist. Resist means to oppose, and these resistors oppose the flow of current. So good conductors are the substances which have very low resistance, and the current will be passed through them very easily. Silver is the best conductor. Copper and aluminium are also the good conductors. That's why the electrical appliances are made up of copper and aluminium. Next one is the resistors. Resistors are the substances which have high electrical resistance. High electrical resistance means they will oppose the flow of current through them. The alloys like nichrome, manganese and constantan are the resistors. These resistors are used to make those electrical devices which need very high resistance. That means in those electrical appliances in which we need heat, that's just like the iron and heaters, room heaters. In those electrical appliances we need high resistance, and that's why the temperature of that electrical appliances will become very high, and we need these type of resistors in these appliances. Next one is the insulators. Insulators are the substances which have infinitely high electrical resistance. Means they have very high electrical resistance, and they generally do not allow the electric current to pass through them, or we can say they do not allow the electrical current to pass through them easily. Rubber is the excellent insulator. It is used by the electricians. The electricians, when they do the electrical work, they wear the gloves of rubber. That's why they do not get the electrical shock. So this is the rubber which is the excellent insulator. So from this topic we get to know that about the Ohm's law and the good conductors, resistors and insulators. In the next video we will discuss about the resistance and the factors affecting the resistance. Thank you.